It's back. Okay. I don't know what part of call.
I start whispering.
Okay.
In the rafters, in the rafters, in the rafters.
Showing an ad, but
Do it.
it's showing an ad.
Oh, okay,
but I'm
that's good.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he's you see Creed. He's walking, the rafter, and he's just walking just casually, and he says, S.H.I.E.L.D. has this wonderful technology.
I know.
As he's holding something in his hand, he goes, technology is so wonderful that it can even hide your own signature. And he throws it off the rafters, and of course, when it hits the ground, it shatters in front of you.
Dang it.
And then another heat signature pops up.
And it's
Hey,
right
guys.
below you, S.H.I.E.L.D.
I think Creed's in the rafters. Oh. Oh, wait, sorry.
In the rafters, in the rafters, in the rafters.
As he's walking,
As I'm trying to,
Can I try to sneak up on him since I'm
Yeah.
actually on the roof?
yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to gimp limp Charles out of the building. Basically, just gonna set him down at the door.
4. 4. Yeah. Which is decent. Not so sure about with him, but
I mean, it's the one thing. It's like, yeah, that's a decent roll, except Creed.
yeah.
Don't worry, he's fine.
Well, you, how are you sneaking up, by the way?
Well, I'm guessing there. You said he's walking through the rafters.
Well, he's kind of just walking back and forth on the
Yeah.
rafter.
I'm guessing there's like some kind of skylight or something like that, or like some skylights or whatever.
Post hangers don't.
Like those
No.
triangle skylights.
No, not in this one.
Okay.
No, but with Atticus's help, you can pinpoint your location compared to his.
And you can just kind of stomp your way through the roof.
You get a little wrist communicator, it'll pop up, and you can see the little heat signature. Kind of Assassin's Creed style, you can see the people through the walls.
Atticus is like, now.
Or Dead Space, just
Yeah,
see on the ground.
see on the ground.
Atticus is like,
So you're lining yourself up directly above him on the roof, basically?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
So he's walking back and forth, and he says, I've been looking for you for a while. Well, more specifically for your base.
oh, you wanted our base? I could have told you where that was. Saved a lot of trouble. We're based out of. Wait, you can sense lies, right?
He goes, sweet smell of fear.
Dad, you're not being helpful right now.
He says, Stryker, he sent you, didn't
Who? Can I roll to try to push?
he? Go ahead. No.
Wait,
That's a no.
who?
He says, I've been looking for him for quite a while. I want to have a few words with him.
Oh, well, he's been looking for you too, I guess.
I've been sending him messages. I guess he hasn't received them.
If you want to
Oh,
jump
he
on our
got them.
Quinjet, we'll take you there.
No, I don't want him on his
If you'll just put these handcuffs on.
So at this point, he kind of
Take him,
crouches
meet him.
as he's kind of looking at you as you're walking underneath the rafters, getting closer to where he's at.
And I'm like, now.
Like he's about to pounce.
And I'm like, now.
And he says, well, I guess I'll have to send him a different message this time.
So how did my stealth?
Pencil and paper?
You can,
Okay. So I actually
I
did
have
sneak up
both.
on him.
well, no, you're right above him on the roof.
Oh, so I gotta do another stealth check.
Well, no,
No, you gotta do a punch check.
you gotta go
Okay.
through the roof.
Hey, Morpheus.
Yeah,
On with them attack that
Atticus,
never
do
works.
you want to offer
hopefully
me
that
assistance?
works.
Yeah.
A whole lot better than that.
Because he's gonna need it. So you're teamworking him?
Yeah.
He's teamworking you.
No,
So he's giving you a +2 or reroll for free right now.
I think I'll take a reroll.
Okay.
It says spin your fate, yeah.
Because you're getting ready to punch through, and Atticus is like, make sure you go for this part because this is the weakest part of the roof. Want to hit the joint
That's
correctly.
better.
There we go. Exact opposite. It says 4, 5, 6.
6 is enough. See, and thanks to Agnes's great knowledge of engineering.
I sense that there's a weak point here.
Because I just make them.
Okay. So my hammer fists are 3.
Yeah, so you you punch through through there.
Land on top of him.
Yeah, and then you came through the roof, slammed right into him, and you both go tumbling into the ground. Yeah. So now,
If I use the fate, how much more damage would it do?
more damage.
We don't know a number.
It would be 2 more.
Because
Because
two
2 more
shifts.
shifts.
Yeah.
Of course, he'll probably heal that next turn.
This is your first time hitting him, so you don't know how well it's gonna work.
Well, I punched him.
Best chance
I
you
got my
got
hammer
of
fists
feeling
with
real
it.
good.
And he's hitting the ground.
The hammer fist is a minimum damage. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So let's see here. You have Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Obviously, you could use that one.
Yeah.
Then you are also S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a protector. You're
You
trying
know
to
he was
protect him
about to
right now.
pounce
So that's
me.
2 you can spend. And of course, Justicar is your third one that you could spend. So you can spend up to 3 more if you want to.
For
Use
an
all your
extra
fate.
6 damage.
For a +6, yes.
If you think you'll need it.
This would probably be the only chance you get for a sneak attacks.
Yeah.
With the lowest defense possible.
Yeah.
Because next turn is going to be 10.
So
and then
what
Paul
you're
is
doing,
like, you can have all of it.
So what you're doing is, when you came through, you actually feet first into him,
Yeah.
and then just stayed that way all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
Alright.
I surfed him down again.
Hopefully crushing his rib cage.
Yeah.
Until he repairs it next round.
Don't worry, he'll repair it while we're on the Quinjet taking him back to ship.
That's going to be fun trying to keep him.
Because that's another scene.
Yeah.
Nice.
So basically, in another scene, he's just completely fine. But
So your total was 12.
that's what
Okay.
That's what Creed just said as he landed.
Alright, so your total was 12. Alright.
I guess.
Yeah, because you added 6 to your 6 you already had.
Okay.
Alright, give me 1 second here. Let me write numbers down.
So is he prone?
He's prone to healing.
That's true.
I'm wondering if there's a
Situational bonus.
bonus I can use. to try and drain.
Oh, yeah. I want you to drain all of that.
Because if I'm going to be fighting the guy that heals really good, I'd like to be able to heal real good.
Alright, so yeah, you do the eagle. Pah! You come down hard on him. And then of course you put him between you and the floor.
Yeah.
And you even, when you hit the ground, you make a little dent in the concrete. Just kind of like shatters it some. Right in front of you, by the way. Donnie.
This is the concrete that's supposed to hold airplanes.
And then, and so then you do that, and of course you kind of roll away from him, and you get your standing back up. And when you guys look at him, he rolls over, he picks himself up, and then he spits blood,
Hey,
and he kind of grabs, his chest, and he says, "You're gonna pay for that one."
Okay, so he's focused on him. Can I sneaky touch?
You can act.
Alright, I'm
Can
gonna
I try to
and,
help him out too?
You already gave teamwork to
I'm gonna try and
Paul.
reach out, pat him on the back, let him know that I know how that feels.
Go for it.
No.
Should have took my gloves off.
That's the way to explain the roll.
Do I get a bonus from him just now landing on the ground?
Actually, you can.
Oh,
Yeah, he did take a consequence, so you can activate it for a reroll or a +2.
Now, would that help him?
And you only get one shot, which
I'd
with
say
his healing
re-roll
would
with my dice.
You really want me to touch your dice?
Yes.
No.
be- What are you send at right now?
Well, Could I-
3.
3.
No, 4. Yeah,
My
3.
dice. Your dice are cursed.
Well,
You use those dice every week and they give you bad luck.
I use different dice every week. And they give
would
me bad
I
luck.
potentially be able to give him some fate?
You can, yeah, you can compel him on something. Ops officer, relentless fighter.
Yeah.
Now, would that... So let's say he has history right now. He uses the consequence. That's 5.
You can basically what you could say is you can compel him, because right now he's going to reach, but then he's not sure because he doesn't know how this is going to work. Because the way he is, way Creed is, this could really badly affect Donnie.
Yeah.
So Donnie's unsure at this point.
It could actually potentially make me not helpful to y'all.
Right. But you, Atticus, you can compel him in a relentless fighter, telling him that he needs to get in here because if he doesn't, Paul's gonna have his hands full.
And Charles is gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's +7.
So that's 7.
Would that get anything?
And we'll just do that. Because
And could I compel something
the
else?
dice are only gonna roll
Like
worse.
Father's Legacy?
I have a feeling. Even now that I've touched them, when you roll them, they're gonna roll worse.
Alright. So it's a 7, right?
It's still pretty good.
So 7.
Yep, 7.
I got a weapon rating of 3 if it's not great.
Then we got 1 out of it, so that's 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yep.
Woo!
So go on next round.
So what did I pick up? Fast heal?
Alright, actually yes, you did pick up accelerated healing factor.
So as far as I can tell, I didn't pick up anything yet.
Yeah, exactly. When you did touch him, all of a sudden, like same thing with Atticus. Just he starts feeling like his life force being drained from him.
And all of a sudden my back doesn't feel as cranky. that arthritis in the legs going away.
Now he was focused on Paul, but then since you just did that to him,
Yeah.
he immediately throws your hand off of him, and then he comes and he basically tries to gut you.
Okay. So I'm
Make a
gonna
defense.
try to defend by grabbing his hand.
Hey!
7.
See, touching my dice made you roll better.
I'm glad it went that way instead of the other way. Well, actually, maybe you
Did
could.
I actually do well enough to touch his hand?
It was 7.
Yeah.
7. No.
Out of counter.
Nope. Not a
But a
counter.
block.
No, you didn't block either.
Okay. But a defense.
He got 1 up on you.
Okay.
So he beat you by 1.
So I
But
mark 1 and then I fast heal that off.
but his claws are pretty sharp,
Yeah.
so it's not a 1.
Okay. So what did he get?
Yeah. His claws are 3, so you take 3 shifts.
Okay. So alright, 3.
Actually, bump down to 2. This is about to bump down.
Well, technically.
So
it's
yeah,
not done
so he
down.
comes across and he basically tries to gut you, and you try to jump back.
I jump back a little bit and then I scoop my guts back in so that this.
So he comes across like he actually scratches across you, and you're like, oh, that's gonna hurt. And then you notice that it immediately starts
Closing back up.
closing itself up. You're like, huh.
Well, if that ain't handy as a pocket on a gut.
Yeah.
No, really, I'm gonna start putting stuff in there.
And he sees this too, and he looks at you and he says, "What are you?"
Logan? No. The only person he's ever fought that heals like that is Logan.
And he starts growling at you, and he says, "Enhanced."
Actually, I took on some aspects of him when I took his power too. So I'm probably ready to fight.
The relentless fighter of you. All right. So now what we
So
do
I'm probably
is,
not scared. I'm
end of that
probably-
turn, which you already healed.
Back.
So we do that.
Yeah.
And you notice that some of his visible wounds, his bruises and such, are starting to go away as well.
Uh-huh.
Some alternate realities. And we have one fate left.
Betwixt us.
We did.
Yes. Now it's back to a new turn.
Alright.
So,
What do you guys do?
Punch him.
I'm
Alright.
going to.
am I going berserker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get a bonus because he's looking at him?
I think it might be better for you to help.
I mean, he uses teamwork to help you. Depends what you guys gonna do. Atticus, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna help in this?
Because if Donnie couldn't hit him.
By the way, you are fascinated by this.
I'm
The
getting.
analyst in you is seeing not only the healing factor in in the middle of the battle working, because you're looking at the vitals of Donnie. You're like, dude, his vitals are great. It's like they started dipping and then they stabilized.
Oh, it's like my stock market.
So, I'm gonna basically
So my stock portfolio.
Yeah.
try to give him a bonus by taunting Victor.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I'm gonna.
me more.
I'm gonna
Feed me, Seymour.
deploy the drones, I guess. Deploy drones in the area and try to give them that suppressing fire bonus. So that
So,
Gotcha. All right, so that's what you do for your turn. You basically, well, actually, go and make a roll. Make an intelligence roll to deploy the drones. You're creating an advantage. We're gonna see how well you do it.
well, there's 2 pulses.
There's 2 pluses. Roll that again.
Can we have that?
No. And that's gonna go minus. Oh, it's not.
Hey.
You can touch your dice too.
9.
You've been blessed. Now roll and see what happens. Oh, I guess not.
So I got a 9.
I mean, it's better than
Alright,
it was.
that's yeah. You succeed with style. So you actually place 2 aspects onto the zone.
And first
That they
activation
can
is free.
access once. They can access it once for free. So we'll call it what? Suppressive fire.
Yeah.
And what else do you want to do with them?
Drone patrol.
Distract.
Distraction. Yeah.
Buzz, buzz.
All right. So that's what you did. You set the drones out, and then all of a sudden they fly in. They fly out from the Quinjet and into the hangar, and they're starting to buzz around. Now, Paul and Donnie, what do you do?
I was telling Victor that that ability's handy as a pocket on a gut, which is keeping him focused on me while Paul hits him.
Okay. So what?
Teamwork.
Trying to give you teamwork.
He's
Okay.
giving you teamwork. He's distracting.
So I got a +2 from you, and I can take one of those for another
Or
+2.
both of them.
Or both of them.
Depends on you. Make a roll and find out.
Okay. 3 plus
2.
5.
Yeah, that's 5.
And then possible
7.
4 more.
7 is not going to be enough.
8, 9.
8, 9.
9 will do it.
And then that's a
9 is just enough that he will heal it next turn.
Well, I also have the hammer fist, which is going to do extra damage.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to take the 9.
probably.
Not to mention he already took quite a bit of a hit to begin with.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to do at this point is overload his healing factor.
Right. Trying to hit him as hard and as fast as possible.
Hammer time. Hammer time.
How long is that?
Hammer time.
Oh, actually, Sean, he does have a consequence you can use.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in the second slot.
Well,
Okay, what's that?
Or it's 2 slot. It's bruised from when you came down on him.
Okay.
So you could add another, but
that wouldn't help you because
it wouldn't
he's-
help you
yeah.
though, yeah.
Because you're already so you basically beat him by 1, but your minimum damage
Unless
puts it at
you
3.
wanted to re-roll
Try
see
to
what-
get higher.
and try to get higher. That's up to you.
But still, your minimum damage is 3, and right now you're at +1. So you basically need to get
You'd
a
need
plus
to get
2 on your roll because you
add
had
a
-1.
-1.
Yeah.
You would need to get at least a +2 to make it worth using.
You think it's worth it?
Actually, you would need to get at least a +3 to make it worth using, because a +2 just takes
That's
you
true.
up to 3 damage.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So, or we could save it for when you need it.
It's not
when one of us.
Okay.
gets it.
In other words, what Donnie's trying to say is it's not worth it.
Alright, I'll trust Donnie. He's the mathematician.
As I hear that,
Paul's
it's
like, I don't do math. I just punch things.
Yeah, exactly.
As I hear that, it's like,
All right.
wait, am I not in this squad anymore? What?
So that was that.
Uh-huh.
All right. So yeah, you came down hard on him with the hammer fist.
I was talking to you.
Focus on me.
So you, like as he's looking at Donnie, you hit him square in the back with it,
Yeah.
and you could hear bones crack.
Yeah.
And of course, Creed he stumbles forward, and he lets out like a "Argh!"
That didn't sound like as primal of a roar as earlier.
We must go through this as 18 and see if this is worth our while.
I guess this is his turn now.
Mm-hmm. It's his turn.
Wonder who he's mad at now.
Yeah.
The one without the healing.
So
The guy with damage reduction or the guy with healing?
well, the one that keeps hitting him harder and harder, he's gonna go after him. He's going after you, Paul.
I had
So
a
that's
feeling.
he decides not to focus on Donnie right now, and turns around and just goes after Paul.
Okay.
Like you can look at him, he's like real savage right now, and he's about to pounce on you.
Time.
Alright.
Yeah.
So for defensive roll is strength?
Strength. Yep.
Well, I did find her for you.
It's 4.
4.
Now is when you use that aspect.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I use that aspect.
No.
No.
Just give yourself a
You get 2.
Oh.
Yeah. You've already used these, so these are used, but you got 2 on him you can use.
We get money.
Two consequences.
I can still use those two though, right?
No.
So if he uses
These
those
can
two
only be used
consequences-
once. Now, if you use them, you have to use fate.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What now?
I don't
So, yeah, he said I should go ahead and use one, so I'm going to use one of them.
One of them's not gonna. Well, it's gonna lessen the damage, but you're still gonna get hit.
No, I'm just saying do the +2s.
Actually, it won't.
Don't
No.
use it for the
Or
rerolls.
like a grunt.
Right now,
Right.
he's succeeding with
What
style.
Or a gopher.
Unless you use these,
Use
he's
the
succeeding with
aspects
style.
for the +2s, not for the reroll.
But if he uses both +2s, he's only gonna equal them, which means Creed's gonna get a boost against you next
You
turn.
go up to 8 instead of rerolling
Right.
for
So-
a potential -4.
Right, so I want to use the +2. That's what I was planning.
Yes. Twice.
Twice. Okay, so I'm using
That's-
+4.
That's not gonna help him.
It puts you up to 8, which means that you don't take as much damage.
All right, so
This turn.
basically, it's gonna even out. It's gonna give him a boost.
Yeah. Because Creed's an 8.
That's right.
It's my island.
Better than taking the damage.
Yeah.
He's gonna be able to avoid his armor if he hits him. So.
All right, and then of course,
I prefer he was
bump
hitting
yours down to
you.
1.
Okay.
No openings for me.
So you're starting to heal the rest of your wounds. And Atticus is getting excited over here.
Shut up.
Uh huh.
Shut up.
Yeah, I am. Do peek in a window.
What do you need a window for? You got all these fancy sensors and 3D images.
Oh, I'm just so excited. I just forgot.
I'm so excited.
Excuse me, could one of y'all please put the bio observer patch on him?
I used both of those last turn, right?
Fascinating.
Yep.
So that-
And all of his consequence slots have been used, so there's no more bonuses on those right now.
Awesome.
Unless you create new ones.
Be in it.
Alright,
We're gonna have
so
to
back
go
to our
over.
turn.
Back to your turn.
I'm gonna try and
You
absorb him
have become well known.
some more.
Yeah. Because I want him back on you since you can heal it.
here? What we got here? Looking like it.
I need to pull his focus my direction since I can heal. And
Yes. Relentless fighter.
yeah,
We're going relentless fighter. I'm compelling you, sir, to draw the attention.
And can I give him some teamwork?
So you're already analyzing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I guess that's more Inquisitor, actually, but...
Well, no. I did the analyst part.
Oh, you
first.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, actually, you're doing all this, but since you're not actually seeing the fight or anything what's going on, you kind of want to see things more up close.
And I'm an intelligence officer.
Inquisitor.
well, you are an intelligence officer, and that's who he's been taking out. So
You've already deployed the drone, so you've done that part, but
it's just not the same as being there.
not to mention Charles is still over there on the floor laid out because Donnie laid him down.
And medic.
So you need to get in and get closer.
You think I should take that fate, or
You could take it, or you could spend one and reject it.
I mean,
Honestly, if you slip in,
I agree with it.
he's really angry at us. He's probably not gonna be paying much attention to you until we die, and then you gotta worry.
so next turn.
I'm not worried about him dying as much. Yeah.
So next turn.
And
He can only kill one of us per turn. It's fine.
I'll take it
Our bounty.
because I might have to use it on one of you guys to try to help kill him.
It's fine.
Instead of losing one, which would put me down.
All right.
So I'm gonna be getting closer. I'm gonna be getting in the hangar.
Yeah. So basically, this turn, you are the Quinjet's turning around is gonna drop you off at the end in front of the hangar. So that's gonna be your turn, basically.
I'm not gonna be able to apply in teamwork.
No.
Oh, we are?
So next turn, though, you'll be actually in the hangar and you'll be able to fully act and do as you wish.
So I think we're double teaming him.
All right. So Donnie and Paul.
I think we're both punching him simultaneously.
Well, yeah, Donnie's not teamworking this time. He's actually going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
No,
to.
no, that's. I'm just saying we're both punching him at the same time.
Right.
I don't think that's a good idea. Because
Wondering whether it's better for one of us to do teamwork on the other.
The thing is, Donnie's not going to do teamwork. So the only person that can do teamwork on this one's going to be
Because we
Paul.
get more shifts that way.
well, and the thing is, if you guys are at 4 and he's at 8,
Okay.
if you guys just roll even, he succeeds with style against you.
Yeah.
Which means he will counterattack. You take damage. Not good.
So wait, his defense is 8?
It
Uh-huh.
was last turn.
I thought his attack was 8.
They're the same thing.
Oh, okay.
He attacked the same way he defends. Slash
Then-
slash.
Yeah, we probably should because
And since I'm not
gonna have to
going
roll.
to because I have to fight.
He was just compelled.
Do
So-
any of them know about it?
okay.
Or we
So I
just
need to help you.
not
Yeah.
all know?
Okay.
Donnie's like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to take care of him.
You saw that flash in my eyes as I took off the other glove. I was like, this is personal.
All right. I basically try to hold him still while.
Now, what you can do, you can go and do teamwork like that, or you can try to create an advantage, which is what he did, which is add more aspects to the battle that you can access later on using Fate as well. And also kind of puts out there that we can access it for free once, whenever, anybody can. So it's not just for this next action, it's up to you. Now that requires a roll, and you may not succeed on it. With teamwork, it's just a flat, you help Donnie out.
I'm just gonna teamwork.
Okay.
Since we've been sparring
Gotcha.
so well.
He's in teamwork it, Donnie. Go for it.
Alright.
And
It's
I
up to
can't
you,
think of-
Donnie.
I can't think of any kind of advantage.
You have to win, Donnie.
Not with. That's not.
5, 7, 9.
9. Yes, that's 1.
Which does 3.
You add another consequence that can be used now.
I didn't by any chance pick up claws, did I?
That would be. Well, actually.
I mean, yes, but it's the same weapon rating as what yours is right now. So you do that. You kind of, as
Did you
Paul
know your thing
kind
up?
of grabs him.
Oh yeah. Top of the turn. I heal.
You already did.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Um,
Because you told me to.
Yeah.
At the beginning of his turn.
So Paul goes and grabs Creed from behind, and then you, of course, just go
Bear
and kind of
hug.
grab him, grab his face with your hands. As you do, you start absorbing more of his memories,
Yeah.
and
Do I need to roll on that?
no, you don't. You're like, this is gonna be bad, isn't it?
This is gonna be real bad whenever it happens.
But then, Creed, he kind of, wham, headbutts you to have you break the hold. And as he does that, all of a sudden you see your fingernails and you grow out longer and sharper.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Or I could keep doing this. But I don't know how much longer y'all should be.
So what does he do? He, since Paul has him like that, he basically just tries to take Paul down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So go make a roll, Paul. And he does have one consequence slot that can be used.
That I
Against
just
him.
put on
That
it.
he just made.
All right. So the consequence is a +2 or a reroll, right?
Yes. Just like everything else.
I think I want to reroll. Or should we save the consequence for?
That's the thing. Is he could take.
I mean, I have the Ironhide armor of 2, and I haven't taken any damage, so I could probably take.
Let's put it this way. If you don't use this consequence slot now, it's going away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, I thought okay. Then yeah.
No, I was just thinking we could also.
This is a brand new consequence slot, so
Yeah.
All of their bounties
That's
are over 100.
one.
4?
That's one better.
Yeah. Well, you take 4, and it was succeed with style, so it bypasses armor.
So bypasses my Ironhide.
Yeah, because it was succeed with style.
There are rumors
Would it still, if he got compelled on temper?
that we even know.
You could compel on temper,
Yeah, but then I can't use it on your attack to boost you.
Yeah.
and then he could spend it to boost him up to where he's now succeeding with style,
Which would put him at a 2. So
which
you
you
don't
put him
take
at 2 instead of 4. It's up to you guys on that one.
I mean, right now,
But if you compel his temper, he's in a waylay into him,
yeah.
Yeah.
And if I do that, then
which
no teamwork.
yeah, won't be any teamwork on his part. He's going to be attacking rage every turn.
Yeah. And
So-
I'm already pretty much raged out.
Especially if you don't compel him, I'm about to. So.
I mean, I'd rather I didn't spend a fate and he got a fate.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking like if Scott
That's
wanted
kind
to
of
give
what
me
I
a
was
fate,
thinking.
The difference, though, is whether he takes 2 or takes 4
Yeah.
right now.
And eventually it would be
I mean,
Because he'll have to take 4 for me to give him 1.
their territories to ascend to their level.
I could take 4.
Them out, and
I mean, I'm wanting to.
they have.
Alex is like, my fate crystals.
Well, I'm just wanting to use it on an
My
attack.
precious.
That's absolute. Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
We got to do a lot of damage each round
oh yeah.
to make progress.
Somebody remembers the Tereski fight.
Yeah, because Tereske kept healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kept doing 40 damage below 0, and he kept being back up.
I'll let him. I'm not gonna give him fate.
That's good.
Alright, cool. So take 4. And then I'm compelling your temper.
Plus, you don't really want to touch him anymore, right?
Um,
I mean,
Because
So-
you're worried you're gonna lose yourself or whatever.
I mean, right now, I probably do want to touch him. Probably do want to
So,
kill him
what he does is,
because I'm picking up more and more of his personality.
Okay.
he, oh, he also created that aspect on you, too. Because he succeeded with style. But anyways, he basically broke your hold. So he kind of just elbows you right in the stomach, then takes you and throws you across the room, and you just kind of slide and hit into the wall. And as you hit the wall, you put a dent in it.
Okay.
And of course, you get right back up after that. But when you get back up, you're angry. Nobody throws me like that.
Nobody puts Paul in a corner.
Okay. You want to give me an advantage this time? See how it works.
well, he's not. He's reckless fighter. He's not gonna be giving you anything, and you're not gonna be giving him
All right.
anything. Is the thing.
This is on you. For me to remember.
Okay.
That's the problem we're having right now. Is that our two fighters are not gonna be working together, and one other guy is out
I'm
of
gonna
it.
put this on there to remind me that it's a free. Alright. Back to your turns, and then you can get rid of that one.
Yeah.
Good news, guys, I'm healing.
Who are you gonna give a boost to, or are you gonna give it after we roll?
Right, Dan?
Yeah.
Right, Donnie? I'm healing, guys. Oh, and now Atticus is joined. Hey guys.
Hey, guy.
And of course, Creed, you know, he sniffs you out as soon as you enter. He goes, "Ah, a new challenger."
Thought I smelled brains.
He goes,
Oh, he's a zombie now.
he says, "S.H.I.E.L.D. knows how to make this interesting." He cracks his knuckles.
As you walk in, marbles.
All right, go.
Um,
What do you guys do? Well, Paul's gonna be smacking the mess out of him.
yeah, I have a
Both of
fate,
you guys.
so you should probably help him. Aid him. I mean, this might balance out with that, but
Man, if only you had some lightning right now.
A lightning user with a mastery of a skill that gives a +3 once per scene? Huh, that would be nice. Oh, it's almost like he's out right now. I mean, what I want as a character and as not a character is for him to be hitting the person who can heal and stuff.
Atticus wants to see the healing in action.
Yeah. That's what I'm...
If the two people that are healing themselves could keep hitting each other, that'd be great.
It's like Godzilla versus King Kong. And he's like over there watching, popping popcorn in his mouth.
Turning the marbles into popcorn.
Writing
as it
notes.
comes.
So how did that hit make you feel?
alright.
Sound like Kenny.
I think I'm gonna hit him. Just
Yeah, well, yeah.
run up and
Alright. Nice. So you can do a jump punch.
yeah, pretty much.
Haymaker. Alright.
Can I try to do a sweep on his legs, which would essentially give him a bonus?
Sure.
Whenever he comes in.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're wanting to get him a
Now Atticus is coming? Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you, Atticus? What are you doing?
I'm gonna probably be doing kind of like I did on Silver Samurai. Restrict his movement.
Nice.
Try to give teamwork.
Go
So I'm
forward.
doing a
Alright.
sweep on his legs.
Teamwork, teamwork. And roll, Paul.
Oh, are you doing
Okay.
attack?
No, I was. Do I need to do an attack or would it?
If
do-
you're just doing teamwork, you don't need to make a roll. Now, you could try to create an advantage, which could last longer than
Didn't you just
teamwork.
roll?
But it's up to you. But you have to roll for it, though.
Probably not going to do better than teamwork. So
Okay. So what am I getting for a bonus?
you're getting +2/+2.
So +4.
I think the boy was that way to con.
Use that fate.
So
'Cause
that's
he's already got an aspect.
yeah.
Yeah, and well, plus you got the drones. You use the suppressive fire from the drones.
Okay.
Well, but I need to activate that with Fate.
No, anybody can. You placed it on the. You already released the drone, so they're still circling.
Okay.
So it's already on the zone, so anybody can access it by spending fate.
Okay. So 3. 4,
You can
5,
even access it
6,
right now if you
7,
wanted to, and give him bonus.
8, 9.
9 would be enough to do one. Yes.
Now,
Plus my hammer fists.
Correct.
Yeah.
That does 3. So we're at least refilling that consequence box.
Hammered.
He's hammered.
He's hammered.
He's blood drunk.
All right. So yeah, you hit him again, really hard. This time you can feel like his jaw just dislocate.
He hits him in the face while I'm trying to.
And of course, his healing factor, as you see, is extremely well. Like, you know, his bruises are healing from previous blows that you've dealt to him.
Yeah.
This is like a nice little punching bag. Like, you could actually use him, like, in training.
Yeah.
Just have him stand there chained up and just keep punching him.
that wouldn't make him mad at all.
S.H.I.E.L.D. could use him for torture practice.
Or I could just observe him.
Wait, sorry,
Oh, wait.
Hydra. We're the good guys.
All right. So yeah, Donnie, you do that. So you
Yeah,
kind of you
definitely
sweep
still
his feet as Paul comes in and punches him and smacks him, and Atticus just
Air resistance.
air resistance. Blah! He hits the ground hard.
He drops all the air resistance and he just bam.
Which
Clamp.
of course Creed just kind of gets back up. You know, creaks his neck a little bit. He looks at the three.
This does remind me of the trash can.
Y'all are making this fun.
He looks at the three of you, and he says, "We can do this easier."
You could, yes. Wait,
The offer still stands. Put these handcuffs on and we'll take you back.
He says, nah, I'm not going back in handcuffs.
We've also got a containment unit.
He says, how about you just tell me the location?
Yeah. See, Stryker doesn't really like it whenever he gets unexpected guests at the door.
Technically, would this be unexpected? We're telling him the location, and so we were telling Striker, oh, he's coming to us.
We're actually
So we can
considering
set
this
up-
right now.
I don't think at this point I would be giving up any information.
I mean, I want to see more fighting. I want to see more healing.
Honestly, I can't help but think he's trying to barter.
He's just not wanting to waste time. He wants someone else.
Or he could be hurting.
Could be trying to parlay.
So he looks at you, says, no decisions made. He says, well, the fight continues.
Next time on. We're just going to have multiple episodes of Fighting Creed because it's going to take that long to die.
So,
Well, not
4
die.
weeks later.
so he charges Paul
In
again.
game.
Right, so that he actually, he basically just grabs Paul and just tries to run with him. So, make a roll, Paul. You have the new consequence slot you can use
For on him.
on him that you guys just created.
Don't worry, he's
So 4.
4. If you add that 2, it's 6. However, I'm going to trade in my boost and also activate that one in the aspect we created over there. To add a +4. So that's going to make it a 6 difference this time instead of a 2 difference.
Okay. So I no longer have this aspect?
No, it's still there. I just have to
He
spin
could-
fate to activate.
Oh, okay.
spin fate next time.
Yeah, which I usually don't use these, but I do have fate.
He's strange. He's built like a player character.
Anyway, so yeah, he succeeds. That's 6 and that's 16 with style. So he takes 6 shifts. However you want to take it. You can take the 2 consequences, the 4 and the 2, or take the 4 consequence and the 2 stress.
Or you could just take straight up 6.
Or you take a straight up 6.
Which is a lot.
Now that one takes a while to heal though.
Yeah.
Told me to buy me a $5 million ring.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this. That way, if I take less damage on the next turns, I can take the smaller ones. So what do I need to do for this?
For which one? The 6?
Yeah.
You just basically write in descriptive. It's a severe consequence.
Yeah.
So you're hurting pretty bad autism. So basically what he did is he charged at you, took his claws and dug them into you and just grabbed your rib cage with his claws. And then he basically just took you
How about-
through the wall.
Change severe into severed.
So now you guys are outside. He just basically carried you through the wall. And now you're in the snow outside.
Oh, that's good for the wounds.
And obviously he kind of threw you off of his claws
Yeah.
at the end of it into the snow.
I guess I
Yeah.
Okay.
And you two just saw this happen. Atticus, you're excited. You're like, oh, that's amazing.
I'm running after them with a little notebook.
He's like, wait, record.
Oh, I have.
Hey, since we're outside, can the Quinjet, does the Quinjet have guns?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No, it's a trick.
We discussed this last time.
That's what I was just thinking. It was like, oh, the Quinjet could have. I was like, wait.
Talk about the sport anyway.
Yeah. All right, so for the 6, you wrote what now?
I changed the severe to severed.
Well, write something in there to remind us.
Spinal cord.
Not
Rib, broken ribs or something like that, or
Pierce.
shattered rib, pierced lungs.
hole in body.
5-day review.
Several holes in body.
Gutted.
Guts are a common theme right now.
I scooped mine back in.
Well, I think you should be taking more of the hits instead of him right now.
I'm trying. Somebody keep pulling focus. One of these days you'll get that temper under control.
Now, you saw this, Mr. Relentless Fighter,
Uh-huh.
and you were following him out there.
I try to basically tackle him as soon as he goes through the wall.
Like as in fall him out and
What do
take
you
him down.
I'm basically running through the hole that they just made
Oh,
in the
okay.
wall and shoving him,
Nice.
trying to push him away from Paul.
Can I give
Alright.
him a boost?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't take any damage, did you?
I did not.
You did not. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You can boost him.
And can I also
God.
boost him?
You can teamwork too.
And what
You moved the drones over to them, by the way. The drones are now circling outside.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
They automatically, they're fine. They're on auto.
They're just like an area around him.
Yeah, they're on autopilot.
Could he activate the drones with his fate and give him a teamwork?
I have. During our
Yeah.
Yeah.
officer, or topic guide,
You do both.
officers.
And then,
Do you want to reroll that or?
I mean, I'm planning on.
Use one of the teamworks to reroll.
Oh yeah, you could use the teamwork instead of the fate to reroll.
Of course. Where's sister's score?
I like the teamwork says +2s, and I'll just re-roll off of that.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
yeah, I'm using him.
So I've got 2 +2s.
2. That's better.
So what's your total?
Much better. 6.
Plus
10.
4, 10. Nice.
Now I want to activate both aspects of the
Suppressive
drones.
fire and the nice.
And can I also use?
So it adds 4 more into that. So it's
Is
what?
there anything
14?
I can use on him?
I used the Relentless Fighter.
Could I
You could
follow his ops
use
officer?
Ops Officer to tell me the tactical right spot to
Or would Father's
push him
Legacy
into.
work better?
Do what?
Would Father's Legacy work better since he's or
You don't want to lose another one.
yeah? Is there any of his aspects can I activate?
Relentless
basically?
fighter.
Am I able to use it after he did?
Oh no, that's a separate thing altogether.
Oh, so I could use.
Okay.
So I'll give
That's
that
not
to-
part of this. Because you activate off the drones.
Spit.
Alright, so that makes it what?
12.
16?
I activated both.
Oh
those.
yeah.
He activated those, so it's 16, right?
Wow.
So that's 8?
I was at
And
10.
yeah.
I was at 10 when he activated both of those.
Nice.
Yeah. So 16.
Alright, so you succeed with style, definitely. So,
Nice.
describe what happened. He obviously activated drones for suppressive fire. So they flew out there and they started firing off a little bit, pestering around at him. As we're doing that and distracting him, what do you do, Donnie?
I come running through the door and I just and shove him straight over Paul and into a tree, and I just hold him as long as I can.
So you smack him into a tree. The wood is flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Your
He's
claws-
become part of the tree at this point.
Captain Planet.
And your hands are just all over his face, draining him.
Mutant tree.
Basically, you're on.
Tree!
Basically, you're on the other side of the tree, holding his hands against the tree while he's getting shot by the guns and draining him.
Is there any? No, there wasn't any consequences on him. That's right. Because he heals.
There's no consequences on him.
I think you got the attention.
I think I did.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you added 2 more consequences slots onto him.
Nice.
And let's see what we got over here, since we're used up on our fate.
Oh yeah, you're out here now.
Yeah, I am.
We're gonna activate this
We're on the other side of Paul.
Oh yeah, that's
this
right.
chronicle rugby, sir.
Well, I'm starting to pick up story off of him.
You're starting to pick up shards here and there,
Uh-huh.
and it has to do with Striker, but you're not able to make sense of it right now, but you need to make sense of it. Because right now you got 2 minds meshing with each other, and so your objective at this point is to absorb them,
Okay.
so you can get the full intact memory.
Okay.
So you're going to press even harder into this.
Well, it could be nice having a
Okay.
healing factor from now on.
So
So Atticus and Paul, you guys see that he's not letting up.
I'm very excited to see what happens.
I start punching him in the back to
Atticus is
give him
like
a bonus.
Tree's turn.
he's up against a tree right now.
He's up against a tree right now. And so, right now, Creed is completely caught off guard.
Uh-huh.
You know, especially since he sees that you're taking on his properties.
I'm starting to grow fur.
So, as you're doing this to him, you know, he just kind of smiles and sneers at you. He coughs as he's saying, he goes, tell me, how does it feel?
Tell me your secrets.
He looks at you and he says, you can see it, can't you? You can feel the rage. He goes, go ahead.
Not quite yet.
Let it become you. Become me.
Okay.
We're gonna end up with two of us tempers with flaw.
Oh no, his is
no.
worse. His is savage.
Uh-huh.
His goes after his intelligence officers. Right?
But
No, I go after Stryker probably.
Oh, that's okay.
But it's fine because y'all won't know that, and I won't realize it until we get back to base, and I see Stryker.
well, here's the thing. At this point, he's actually waving the white flag,
Oh, really?
but you're not letting him.
Yeah. He's actually letting me go.
Yeah, he's not even fighting back. He says, "Go ahead, finish the job."
This is like
And Paul, you are an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
this reminds me.
As much
So
as
he's
you
got to
would
take the
like,
target down.
as much as you would like to see him just completely obliterated at this point, especially with what he just did to you, you do remember that you are an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. That he has already surrendered, and so you need to take him in.
Not to mention the guy who's
Okay.
going all the way is
But Donnie is not.
the one who's been pulling you back this entire time.
Okay, I put the handcuffs on him. It's like, okay, we got him.
You showed your queen.
Well, you have to get.
You have to get Donnie off of him first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure he's like this on the tree, so it's like,
Donnie is not going to.
This reminds me of a lot of.
So do I need to go ahead and make the roll?
That does die very painful, slow agony death.
Because I've been compelled.
In just a second, Atticus.
It's a 12-foot long Kasami sword.
Donnie holds on for just one more, and that's it. If he succeeds, I mean, Creed is already not. He's not fighting back. He's allowing it. So if Donnie succeeds, that'll be in Creed.
I've got a question.
Yes,
The only way I can fight this is if you compel something.
that's
I
right.
was thinking about that, yes,
Inquisitor,
but
you've never seen Donnie permanently take somebody before,
I knew.
and so you're really, really wanting this to happen.
the
You want to see the after effects. You want to study this.
so I'm the good angel here.
Oh, have to.
How did this happen?
How did the Minotaur become the voice of reason of the party?
Minotaur talk, Minotaur talk.
So I got a question. If I came up and touched him, so he started absorbing my memories, would that start to counteract
Alright, so you're taking male and female back to your.
Sabretooth's memories?
That's a
Like,
good question. You
counteract
should do that, and I like to observe.
If anything, he might get your temper,
The next morning.
it. Yeah, but
Which
I'm
is your trouble.
but the thing is,
which is not going to help him.
yes, but the thing is, I mean, like, my character is, like, I mean, obviously, like, last week and everything, and I told you, whatever, I'm working on that, but there's also the thing of, I'm a student,
What?
so...
But when
I'm
he
a student.
absorbs, he typically absorbs their troubles. Like,
Yeah.
when he started absorbing Creed, he gained a savage part of him.
Yeah.
And so that's what he's currently fighting with right now, is a savageness. So if you did that, your temper would pour into the savageness.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
Scott's
would
trying to
be
get.
taking on both of your troubles.
What Scott's trying to do right now is get you
I
to
would be
activate
taking
Dan's
on
father's
your
legacy.
troubles.
All I'm saying is this.
He's
Each of
giving
you
you the
have a
option.
fate. Donnie's already knows what he's doing because he's
I've been
been
compelled.
compelled. He has no choice. at
I
this
feel
point.
compelled to find out his
All right.
secrets.
Atticus, you already know what you're trying to do because you're trying to make sure this happens.
Mhm.
Paul, you've been compelled to make sure it doesn't happen. So Now to both of you get to decide how you're gonna go and do this. While Donnie's like, I don't know what to listen to, guys.
Do I listen to the angel or the demon?
Well, you got that backwards right now.
Well, it depends on what I'm looking for right
It's a pirate angel.
I see what you're saying.
now. It's a matter of perspective.
I mean, if I'm
The
wanting,
angel or the demon? The demon's trying to talk me into giving up
Look.
the secret.
You both got wins, all right?
The demon's trying to talk me into giving up my secrets.
it's basically either you're gonna try to stop Donnie by compelling him or forcing him.
You could compel my
And
father's
I've got more
legacy.
compels I can do
yeah,
here. Just depends on how it goes.
Oh yeah.
You can compel my father's legacy, and I would probably hear my father's voice and
Yeah.
shut it down.
That's what I was thinking.
The thing is, Paul doesn't want to.
Well, I mean,
Or-
I just don't want to lose.
So don't.
Well,
You can.
the
Use
thing is,
charisma.
you're being compelled as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I can use charisma. Try to talk him down.
Using the fate is the easiest way to do it.
You're being
Okay.
compelled as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. to try to stop me.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you can use charisma, or you
If-
could punch him.
If
Forgot about
Atticus
that. Yeah.
wants this to
Redirect
happen,
his target.
he could compel you on your temper.
Here's the thing.
Do you really want to let this guy live? He just put giant holes in your rib cage.
Also, Creed has two aspects that he's gonna be activating off of him.
Yeah.
From the consequences. So
So he could compel you to stop you from stopping me. Because his compel would give you the fate that you would need to refuse that, or you could try to compel me, and then he could compel me. Because he really wants to see me continue doing it.
I'm gonna try to charisma. And I say,
I didn't know if that was a physical description or. Yeah,
Donnie,
it's a actual castle.
No, that's cheesy.
Donnie, go to your happy place.
Yeah.
Alright, so
My happy place is
there you
finding out the secrets that are in this guy's head.
You don't understand.
I need to know the story.
He has knowledge.
Not the person, right?
I say, Donnie,
All seated around the table.
remember what you've always, what you've tried to teach me over these years. That to to hold life sacred. How many times have you called me down from my temper? You've got to control this. I know it's hard. Trust me. I know it's hard.
You know,
You've got to control this. Let him go.
Make it charisma.
Oh boy.
Does it close? Oh.
Oh god.
Wow. 3.
Four.
Okay. I actually rolled pretty well, but
And so he's like, I'm not healing it. You're like
very laid back
Deadpool.
personality.
This is Colossus, trying to appeal to the better.
Every man gets 3 or 4 opportunities.
And then in the middle of his speech, you just pulled a trigger.
Hero? While he's talking, I'm still holding.
I'm recording this, by the way,
Yes.
with like 30 different drones.
You have your own head cam, by the way. That's how you're recording. You know, your little.
Yes.
Yeah, you're recording with that.
Very not moving the camera very much at all. I want to get a good clear picture.
All right.
Zooming in.
So Paul just attempted to, and it didn't work.
Chill nature about him.
Atticus, what are you doing?
Well, I'm compelled to see what through, really.
Yeah.
That's your.
Are you gonna do anything to assist?
He's always got a smile.
Excuse me, are you feeling any different yet?
Like as in help him do it?
Yeah.
Atticus goes up, puts a blood pressure cuff on Creed, and he's like checking his pulse. He's like,
Oh no, he's already doing that with his
So-
Oh,
head camera. He's already looking at vitals and everything.
And he's like, okay, so Mr. Creed, how do you feel? What does it feel like to join this power? I mean, what's the balance with your healing factor? Is it
No,
like
I can just ask Creed later.
So So is this actually removing your healing factor, or just copy?
Right now, Atticus is looking at it and he's like, "Oh, his vitals are dropping very drastically. You know, Donnie, if you continue to hold this grip on him,
You could potentially drop.
I'm probably gonna take my action to try to keep Creed in place to help Donnie out.
well, he's against a tree right now.
Oh, so is there anything I can do to help Donnie
You could
out?
change the tree.
Turn the tree into like manacles. Soften it just enough to absorb part of him.
Or you could kind of turn it into lava that's been cooled.
Lava that's been cool.
You know
The
how
tree
it
is
just
lava.
kind of.
But basically, it would just kind of caress him and hold him still.
You know,
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That would be interesting to observe also.
That way, whenever I'm done,
so you're
he's
creating
still
an
standing
advantage.
there like
Roll
this.
to create an advantage, intelligence, and you may use your intelligence because you're creating an advantage. You're not attacking.
The brainstorm?
Yeah, you may use brainstorm. You didn't need it, but yeah.
7. Oh, 8.
8 plus the 3,
What? Sure.
11. Well, you created 2 advantages. Creed is not moving. Donnie, make your roll.
Alright. If I get all minuses, then I have to use this.
Nope, you didn't.
You get. Oh, I'm sorry. You only get 1 of consequence. By the way, I forgot he. Heal.
But I just got an advantage.
2.
You got 2
6,
advantages
10.
plus the 2 on the consequence.
Yes. So that's 12.
No, I'm gonna probably keep
So that'll
that.
put him at 12.
12 currently.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like I'm taking him as it is.
So wait, you got 2, 4, 6 plus
Plus 4.
plus 4 is 10.
I already did the math in my head. Y'all were adding stuff I'd already added.
So 2 advantages is 4. The dice give him 2. Strength is 4. So
10.
that's 10. Consequence would add another 2, right?
Right. So that's 12. And you need more than that. You need 4 more.
So both are fate. Well, I'm going to be activating another drone aspect.
That's a fire.
As he's sinking into the lava, it's like.
And I've got to learn the secret. Because it feels like strikers.
All right,
hiding
it's up to you,
something
Paul.
from
Are
us
you gonna
now.
do anything? I'm not compelling you or anything. I'm just leaving it up to you.
Currently, I'm really
Hold up.
close to figuring out what strikers hiding from us.
Are you still good there?
As far as I know.
Okay, it just popped back up.
Yeah. All right. So currently we're sitting at what?
So basically, this
16. Yeah, 16.
as far as helping.
Oh wait, no wait. Take that one back. Now you're at it. He just needs to spin it 1. I did my math wrong.
Okay.
I'm okay with you making fate.
He's like, I want to see this happen. You're just like, come on, Donnie. You can do it. That's Atticus over here.
You
So,
can hold
so I
him
have a
all
chance
night
to basically have another chance to try to bring him back.
Well, not make a roll, but you have a chance to activate an aspect. Yeah, compel. Which he does have the opportunity to reject if he chooses, but it depends if he wants to spend a fate or not. But if you do nothing, then he will absorb him. You absorb this mass murderer.
And then you join the evil team, and I'm like, oh.
Special agent.
Special Agent Mass Murderer.
That's a great secret name.
Who also has intel that you need.
Well,
You
he'll have
see-
intel.
You see this striker is involved somehow and you need to know how.
That's kind of what compelled me to push.
So right now, Donnie is prioritizing the intel over Creed's well-being.
And so is Atticus. Well, he's providing other intel.
Atticus is prioritizing the knowledge he's gaining.
Meanwhile, Creed is like stuck inside this tree. He's barely hanging on with his life. And it's all up to Paul. to the side.
He had both armies. Now he only has one of them. Well, anyone who's read chapter 1, right?
Moment of silence.
For Creed.
See, Caleb was wrong about this.
If you really need this,
So what?
I haven't read it.
and I understand, but
All these
you
little
gotta remember you gotta live with this.
preliminaries,
You already have to live with your dad.
Caleb.
That sounds like a millennial. Sorry.
There's no going back, Donnie.
He just called you a millennial, Donnie. You gonna take that?
Do you know what could
He's
have
the one with
happened to
temper.
him?
To who?
Remember Shakespeare?
So you're not compelling me.
Is that one how he lost his arm?
No, because I mean,
Okay.
honestly,
Rogers, and upon his execution,
All right, so you succeed.
So it's done.
It's done. Now you get to make the choice there, Donnie.
Yes, I ran.
Are you
across
going
his path
to
2 years ago.
put him in the ground and kill him, or are you going to put him in a coma?
So many choices. This
hey, if you put him in a coma, you have at least a little less guilt.
You know, I would be able
If you
to
put him in
say,
a coma, there's a chance he could return.
Yeah.
but he wouldn't have his powers.
Oh, no, that's not entirely true.
It's still
That's not how it works.
So I want to see how that works. But I don't have any.
You don't have
faith.
any fate.
Yeah.
This is Donnie's choice. Unless, of course, Paul is going to help with him,
Do you have talked-
Sorry, what?
Do they know that?
His-
people-
deciding on coma or death.
They assume
He doesn't have to die.
from tales.
You can just put him in a coma.
No, I'm going to give you a fate over there for a shield. Because that's what you're already doing right now. You're trying to not only protect the team, but you're trying to protect Donnie.
Yeah.
So,
You don't want another life on your hands. I mean, this guy might be a horrible serial killer, but
It's her staple form. She rarely ever leaves.
you don't.
So I get the knowledge either way.
yes,
Does he get the ability either way?
he does.
You, but you're.
But Creed could come back if he's in a coma.
Faith is.
Mhm.
Which means we have to do this all over again.
And he seems like he wants
Or.
It's hard to
Faith is a stone, so.
to be taken back to the base.
she shows it.
Donnie is in untested waters right now.
She purposefully
Yeah.
does something. She just
Think of your father.
type of thing. She can, yeah.
I'm gonna take
Do you not remember?
'Cause I'm not
anything?
needed. More
like
he did it.
Spike.
Yeah, he did
Donnie.
Spike.
He is your father.
She needs more time to adjust and perfect.
Yeah. My dad's gonna pull me back just at the last second.
It's good.
I'm like, that's good. Ugh.
Do it.
Well, my dad's gonna pull me back just at the last second so that I don't actually
He
kill
also
him.
likes.
All right.
I actually compelled him. You
He also likes.
Yeah. I mean, now that I got two, I think it's fair
Or
one.
is that? Is
Good
that
job. I got
All right. So you put him in a coma.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Good job. So you pull back at the last moment before killing him, and
Now I
then
gotta
you
go.
realized that he's unconscious. Atticus does a quick scan and finds that his vitals are not completely gone,
Mhm.
but he's unconscious.
Probably put him in a containment cell
Yeah.
that
So-
balance his powers or something.
Yeah, now you can put him in a containment cell.
Meanwhile, I've got to go sit in a corner of the Quinjet and think about things.
Yeah. So we'll hold off in there for just a moment, wait for everybody to come back, and then we'll revisit the raft.
Hey, if you don't want to ask it, you can't think of this question. It's fine.
Oh, that's a baby.
Possibly not.
I want to ask the question, but I don't know what the question is.
Easter halftime show, watching me eat at Uncrustable. Dan check his phone. John tie his shoe.
With my molecular abilities.
Unless you have any questions.
Actually, with your molecular abilities, it'd be really easy. You just like, I don't feel like tying it. Take both shoestrings, fuse them together. I'm good.
Another admiral. Once before.
I'm not good with the names.
But it's what the admiral did.
That's what I'm saying. Was it
My
the
brain
ghost thing?
Set
Like
my
the black?
alarm.
Does Scott go upstairs?
Yeah.
Admiral Garth.
So,
Baby was crying.
What was his mission?
Set my alarms. Plural.
You acquire
because you need like 4 or 5 to wake
You
up.
Because my
got those
dad's waking
fishes?
up
Oh,
at
okay.
7. My dad's leaving the house at 7.
But I mean, didn't you use everything? Forgot all about him.
So you need to be asleep now.
Yeah, true. But yeah, 2 years ago,
It's very
good that there was a
swift and
it's my iron captain.
somewhat
Whatever
final
happened to that pig?
ending to the.
For no one that's watching, any questions?
Questions are going to be answered as soon as
Yeah.
Dad comes back.
I was still outside the room waiting.
That said, I
No,
do need to change my primary group
what's his last name?
because I'm apparently now the degree.
Dan is taking a break from playing a Marvel game to play a Marvel game.
Alright, so a few minutes later, he comes back.
They're not.
He seems like him.
They're not supporting us, so we're not going to list it.
We sent him to.
Although, for sponsorship, I might tell everybody that this is Marvel's.
Any slot.
Never
Oh, so everybody's back now
mind.
from our short break.
Let's see. I think you would be
Just
different a little bit. Since I don't have that on there.
That's Creed in the background.
Just Creed crying.
That's Creed crying in the background.
interesting development.
Alright, Donnie. So, you guys put me in a containment cell.
Uh-huh.
You called it in and everything. And so now you're kind of sifting through memories,
Uh-huh.
trying to make sense of stuff. All this brand new stuff flooding your brain at the time. Alright, Atticus, you're scanning him.
Constantly bothering you with
You notice there's plenty of activity in his brain. You know, it's
Eating
lit up like a Christmas tree.
Christmas trees are free. They're not good in your brain though.
So now you can first of all your aspect here. We're gonna let's see. We're gonna remove one of those, and instead we're gonna put the savage in there.
So as far as you know, he's missing.
Which one do you think?
Well, not your high concept. Be one of your other ones.
I was figuring it'd be one of these 3.
The relentless
Probably
fighter
not
one.
the one that just pulled me back.
Ops officer. I'm thinking the relentless fighter one would be the one to swap out.
Look for him.
To replace it with savage.
Whenever you
It's been upgraded. Right?
Savages,
And just put a asterisk right by it. That on the left side of it. That way we know it's.
And then what power?
All right, you gained. Well, you gained 2 of them. You gained claws, which is weapon 3. So you write claws 3. And then you also have gained accelerated healing factor. So you can just put ACC dot and then healing factor.
Well,
So now you heal extraordinarily fast.
So
Okay.
you're probably the strongest one on the team. Honestly, you were kind of the strongest one on the team in the first place. So with your
Well,
stealing.
we have the same strength.
Yeah.
And you and I both have 3 weapon rating.
But as we have already seen, that can be overloaded.
So
Just think if you combine that with absorbing kinetic energy.
I can help you.
I was thinking about going back to base and talking to a friend of mine.
I know a good therapist if you want to.
Alright.
Yeah, if you want to talk
So,
to somebody.
meanwhile, you guys on the Quinjet heading back.
Am I working through the memories? enough
Charles
to where-
is being looked after by Atticus. You're sifting through
I
memories.
inquired about
Yeah.
those.
So, go for
So,
it.
Johnny, was it worth it?
As he's sifting through memories, Paul is questioning you.
Well, John,
Yeah.
we're friends. I'm trying to.
So that evened out with 2 for the intelligence, because it's intelligence to sift through memories, right?
Yes.
Two up, ha ha, Nathan.
How long has he been on this?
He just jumped in.
It just jumped in?
So far 2.
Because of you, Nathan, Donnie had to do something he's gonna regret.
Would a 4 help me get the memories better?
4? Yeah, because right now you just, a boost isn't gonna do much, but
Because 2's not going to
Yeah.
do it.
2 won't. 4 will. Good job. Alright. So you start sifting through these memories.
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of scattered as it is, which is strange because when you absorb your father's memories, they were pretty coherent. Everything's kind of strung along as if they were your own.
Yeah,
His are broken now.
almost as though they've been tampered with.
Yeah, which is strange because you're used to seeing this as you're absorbing from people, but when you absorb the entire psyche of them,
Yeah.
you're not used to seeing this. Something is not right with this.
But the name Striker keeps popping up.
Yes, Stryker does keep out, and images of Stryker pops up. Not only that, but also images of a facility. Not the same one you guys are at. Continuing to pop up.
Okay.
It's going to require some rest and meditation for you to really sink in.
Sleep it off.
Sleep it off, yeah.
I pull out my didgeridoo. Can you say stop? Play rock.
It's okay, Nathan. Dan likes it because he just gained new abilities.
Oh.
I would say great abilities. Actually, fantastic abilities.
Remnant just became immortal.
Atticus is enjoying this because now Donnie becomes his science project. It's almost like Atticus is fattening him up like a pig.
How many more powers can we stuff in there?
I'm thinking Hulk next. What do you think about that? Double accelerated?
Well, Nathan made good bait.
Yeah. That you did.
Right now, I'm observing Donnie and thinking, how can I apply this to Charles?
Yeah. I wonder how your blood works if we inject it.
Actually, you probably do that, actually, to tell you the truth. You are doing that.
I'm making a roll?
You don't have to make a roll.
Okay.
You are doing that.
Hey, can
That's kind of hard to believe that there would be
so experimenter.
who can't be in water.
What's the likelihood that if you took some of his blood and put him into someone who's been severely hurt, that it would help regenerate them faster?
I don't know. Let's try that out. It'd be very nice to see how that works.
No, but I'm pretty sure if we pour it into this bottle and mix it up with some water as like a carrying agent,
Yeah.
you can drink them as healing potions.
Right now, he's testing it. He's actually got a sample of your blood, and he's running samples.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here going,
Oh, you healed all your stress, by the way.
me? Oh. I was
Like
like, yeah,
consequences.
yeah, I did.
His consequence remains for now.
Well, I have a consequence that's remaining.
That's why I was hoping to get some of his blood to heal that.
Well, research takes time. His healing does not.
Hey, this is guerrilla science.
That's racist.
Give me that blood.
That's racist, and Grodd would be upset if he was in this universe.
Alright, so you guys continue to have a conversation on the way back to the raft. You're almost there.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to. What? Why do you keep sticking me with needles?
Oh,
I mean-
you can still feel him. Oh.
I mean, it's healing, but
How much blood have you drawn?
I keep taking
You
one
see like
stress.
a room of blood.
Seriously, he just pulls out his trench coat. Look, guys. His lab coat has samples of Donnie's blood all
I've
through
got
it.
blood samples. They're timed. Time coded.
They probably are.
Seeing if there's a change in the blood as it goes.
I know I'm gonna be staying up late enough to have another one of them dreams. So
Oh.
You know, if you keep having these prophetic dreams, have you ever thought about MRIing yourself while you're dreaming?
That's a very intelligent statement there, Paul.
You don't ask him.
I can know what an MRI, vaguely know what an MRI is.
You don't ask him anytime.
Honestly, the thing is, it probably wouldn't show anything, and my character wouldn't know that.
Alright.
that's probably what my character would say.
So
back.
you're,
Oh, that
happy,
wouldn't
you're
show.
happy with
No, that didn't show anything. I mean,
right now.
probably wouldn't.
You don't think
I
there's any
definitely
better
don't waste shield resources testing on myself.
Yeah.
Just on others.
Captain,
Design gaze.
I deem you.
Alright, so you guys have docked at the raft
Uh-huh.
I
with
am.
an injured
As
Charles.
a swordsman.
And
Creed's in a containment chamber in a coma, essentially. His wounds have healed, by the way, by this point.
Just on the flight back, he's fine.
Yeah, he's unconscious though.
Don't worry about it, he's fine. Stryker's like, how'd y'all get him unconscious? Don't worry about it.
So you are the Russian, and he is Apollo.
Don't worry about it. As I put my hands in my pockets.
Alright, so you guys are heading to the command center for debriefing, basically.
Uh-huh.
Charles is heading to medbay, and Creed doesn't need to go to medbay. He's heading to containment.
He looks just fine. We talked him into getting into the containment facility.
Actually, Creed is actually going to Atticus's department.
he is.
Atticus has specifically requested, actually hacked the system and made sure.
Yeah.
Transfer patient X.
Yes, yes.
Ask him if the milk
And,
is
oh, by the way,
Meanwhile, the Hydra agents that are also inside our systems are like, dude, where'd he go?
Where did he go? He actually said some
He was supposed to come to us.
The little cross necklace.
I wonder how I would react to Hydra.
It's actually a small hint.
Because if they're super advanced, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's
meanwhile,
Behold it.
Robert Windsor, your assistant, has already prepped the lab and ready.
Good job, Bobby.
wow, awesome.
He got your message. Yeah, I'll take this. Alright.
Prepare for incoming.
So you guys are back at the command. You're in the command center right now. And Stryker's there. Of course, he's leaning over the table and look at the hologram. And he looks at the three of you as you walk in. He looks at Paul and he says, "Looks like you've had better days."
I feel a little pincushiony.
My hands are in my pockets.
He looks at Don and says,
He's still standing there.
well done,
Kind of
gentlemen.
like his,
Job well
his
done.
face
You have captured Creed. Well, hopefully soon when he wakes up, we'll be able to extract that information from him.
Sure.
So Atticus, how long can we expect for him to recover? With his accelerating healing factor and all.
everything that you put into it.
That's just
That's actually a good question,
Physically,
honestly.
he seems
Because
fine.
that could actually pull him out faster. In 10 years instead of 20.
Would my character actually be able to roll to see if he
Sure.
take a guess?
Based on my estimation, he should already be awake.
6. I already used. Well, it's next
That's
turn, right?
basically your assumption. Anytime now.
He could wake up any time now. We've got him on life support, but there's no real reason.
He's supplying our life support.
Which with his little.
We've already got somebody taking blood samples as we speak,
At yours.
for scientific purposes.
And you see me with a little red squeeze it bottle, like, or like a bottle with red liquid, and I was like, what?
You're drinking his blood?
Capri Sun. Totally high C, don't worry about it.
There's no Blade shows up.
Well,
I become Blade.
depending on how much of Sabretooth I take on, I'm probably growing fangs.
Oh, that would be a little bit more physical.
13.
Well, your nails,
Well, that's why my hands are in my pockets.
yeah, are definitely. We need to get better. Atticus needs to design you better gloves
You really
now.
need a manicure.
Based on that picture that we've got of me, I was already kind of
Yeah.
big and beefy.
Yep.
So,
Anyways,
yeah, if you could design me better gloves. Then.
Stryker, he tells you, he says, well, we're gonna post extra guards, just in case we have a surprise.
That would be a
I
good
don't
idea.
want to take any chances.
I
Good
bet.
idea, Commander.
He says that intel that he has is very important. He knew quite a lot about S.H.I.E.L.D. resources, locations, even sleeper agents.
You show promise.
Speaking of sleeper agents, I'm gonna
Definitely seem to be expecting us. It was weird how he just laid down in the containment containment thing. Well, almost as though he was unconscious when we put him in there.
Again, same thing.
He says, you did well though, you did well, so, job well done, arrest well earned.
Oh, arrest. What? We're getting arrested.
So
You're free to go.
when we saw him, I didn't immediately.
Vibe? No.
Okay. I was making sure I wasn't getting compelled again.
No. No, if I was there, I would do this.
Yeah.
If I didn't.
I'll take it.
That's what I said, you should have kept it. He threw it to you. You can't take it back.
Alright. So you guys go back and you start showering, recuperating.
Separately.
Yeah. Paul is probably in medbay right now again, looked over again.
I know where
Are
I
you sure
am.
you can't give me a couple packs of blood?
Hey,
Now for
Honestly,
the real thing.
I'm actually a little curious. Honestly.
so is my character.
Alex is like, I need some time to look it over, guys.
Yeah.
Look, I've got all the samples.
I'm
And now I have like twice as many samples in the same amount of space.
Donnie's like, wait, there were 12. Now you got 24. Where'd you get those from?
I pulled up my shirt and was like, I look like I was in the Matrix.
It's like poking you when you realize it. You're like, dude.
Atticus is sitting there during the debrief.
Yeah.
So, pay no attention to this permanent tap I've got in you.
Alright, so you guys do that. Donnie, you're trying to rest and relax and trying to take in everything.
Standing in the shower going, oh my god.
What did I just do?
Trying to work through the memories.
You probably turn it up a little bit hot and see how well you can take it. So you're like,
Yeah, it's all the way on hot.
No, you're from Canada, so you probably want to put it all the way on cold. See how cold you can take it.
Alright, Atticus.
do I need to make,
Do it.
do I need to make some rolls?
No, you're resting.
Oh, dang it! I want to stay up for 36 hours researching.
If you had an accelerated healing factor, you might could.
Don't tell my character that. You would never go to sleep again.
So you're saying you never have to sleep? That sounds useful.
Never have to dream.
Atticus picks up accelerated healing, not for combat, specifically so that he can just stay awake forever. I get to stop wasting all this time sleeping. That's like 3 hours a day I get back.
I was actually just thinking like that actually could be kind of a cool superpower. Not having to sleep. I mean, other than you, most people get like 6 to 8 hours. And so that's 6 to 8 hours back in your day. I mean, that's 6 to 8 hours more Netflix people could watch.
I usually sleep 4 to 6 hours. And then I run on pure demon fuel for the rest of it. It's the foul.
Yeah. I think you're gonna pull out the monster.
Oh, yeah.
That I imagine would be the demon fuel.
That has 666 on it.
Yeah.
As I
was
learned
gonna
from the
say-
internet.
Yeah. I was gonna.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna
figured you
save
knew that one,
for
but-
drinking on Easter.
One moment here.
Walk away. As he's walking away, you feel defeated. As you do ponder upon what he
As it is, I'm just gonna drink the
come back, you turned your own
You're just
green
gonna
for
drink,
Easter.
I was about to say you're gonna drink the nuclear reactor tonight.
as the
The
one
green for Easter.
you wield.
So what would happen if your character drank nuclear stuff? I wonder.
Oh no.
Hey Donnie, I got you lunch.
Just follow his tablet.
True meaning.
Okay, what is it? Nuclear.
Why are you wearing a nuclear badge?
So should you saw this go down?
Why are you wearing a lead vest?
Why are you wearing a full suit?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Donnie. I made breakfast.
I brought an anti-vaxxer's kid with measles.
Use more blood pressure,
Is
Poetic.
Monster a new sponsor?
mainly blood.
Nathan's asking if Monster's a new sponsor.
Oh,
Yes, there's
not yet, but it could be.
No, we gotta block it out because they're not sponsoring us yet.
Alright. Anything else, Captain?
Even though we've advertised all kinds of other stuff.
Bar.
Mountain Dew,
Sorry.
Monster.
Alright.
Bidding war's up
And
to
I
you.
saw Juan and his princess was just.
Now with more Pepsi.
I send them
And
to go
gold.
Alright,
find
so this is what you see.
anything
Uh-oh.
that suits their fancy for the
Just
wedding,
you though.
Me?
Yep,
as
just
well
you.
as Juan finding information for me,
Do I need to know?
any type of information.
This better be-
Hey, you can see.
I can't see.
Good, what?
Not until he comes back
No,
to me
thank you,
later
John.
and asks me more about his dream.
There are a lot of.
You're definitely
Yeah, I know what it is.
wedding of the century for you, brother.
That's what you see.
1.47.
So Atticus is putting on a glove
You
and
see,
planning to do something himself.
And then you wake
See
up
Barney.
3 a.m. on a dot again.
Well, at least they're timely.
I'll just say this one.
And I'm going to.
You feel drawn to outer space.
And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Cool.
So,
As Atticus reflects on this new vision he has just seen, and also as Donnie reflects on this new personality he's taken in.
Yeah.
So,
While they go to sleep, I'm in the gym.
Do we get a point to use?
as usual.
alright, you guys have hit the first major milestone.
Wow.
Okay.
So, you not only do you get ability point to put in there, go ahead. You also, your refresh rate goes up by 1. So, increase your refresh by 1.
Yes, next week is our last one.
Basically, everyone goes to 2 except for Sean.
Yep. And you may now rename your high concept if you choose
I think mine still fits pretty
to
well.
reflect
The roller coaster before the first.
what's happened in the past 4 sessions.
I think Chronicler fits
Still fits.
because
Yes.
it's literally what just drove me to change.
You may change your other aspects as well, other than your trouble. Those cannot be changed.
Getting information.
I think mine kind of fit still.
Your ops officer one,
might be the only
I think
one.
that one's gonna change.
I mean, yes, he's got great
Patient.
sharpness in hearing.
Patient of Atticus.
Seem really
I like that one.
useful.
Different kind of patient than I was thinking,
No,
but
wait,
okay.
no.
Um.
Still.
Trying to decide if
Other than a couple of the other Shichikai.
What about you, Paul?
Hitting the bar,
I'm
wisdom.
not sure if this would be a new. I mean, honestly, I don't think Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. really
Wisdom or
works well
strength?
from a high concept.
What have you become in over the past 4 sessions?
Well, what I was thinking was,
Because I just picked up.
I think my
survival and
character,
perception skills.
at least the player, has learned
Did that help
that
you out?
And I think this really works for my
Oh, you're
character
trying to
too.
see-
Like my
I'm trying
character
to
all
see
this time
which
has
Increase
been all these
my
cage
ability to
fights and
perceive.
everything, and it's like him versus the world. He can take
I
whatever,
mean,
but he gets into these
thinking he'll be
fights
stronger.
and he realizes he's not the strongest guy
'Cause
in
he's
the
been
room.
around for a long
So
time.
he's
He's
learned
got the wisdom of
to
ages.
that he has to team up. He has to work as a team and help help other people fight and
That's not really
to survive
what
and to
I'm
get them
looking
to
for.
take down.
yeah.
It's gonna
Um,
either be wisdom or strength.
I mean,
so I'm
the
trying
way
to think
you
of what
see
that
is
might
either
be.
Maybe even constitution.
Teamwork or team player or
This is your high concept. This is different.
yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Is
Yeah.
like the high concept.
Really, it's
It's
Well-
kind of weird for a high concept.
Well, we'll talk in just a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here, guys. So this will end the stream
Okay.
for this session. And again,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
like, share, subscribe.
I'm distracted.
Saturday Night Gaming. We're on Twitch. We're on iTunes, Google Play, YouTube.
And if
Find us on Facebook.
you can get Monster to
So I'm guessing that
Yes.
sponsors, we'll,
If you want to sponsor us, we'll take it.
Yeah.
And that's it for tonight.
Alright.
So it's only the high concept that we can change.
No, you can change the other ones too.
Okay.
Except it's the trouble you cannot change.
Would he not be able to change the trouble? He kind of overcame his temper to try and pull me back.
No, the trouble cannot